Hello everybody and welcome by part 2 of chapter 1 in Eagle's machinery. Chapter 1 is basic machinery and we're going to go over NBT data today. So storing data in NBT is using NBT data pretty easy actually. So before you want to start, you want to go to your talent class and go ahead and override the NBT the methods write to NBT and read from NBT. When you've done that, your compound is equal to super.write NBT, and then you're gonna return compound. So, and over here we're always going to do the super first, then we're going to do our own code. So there you go. That's how it should look for now. Alright, then you might want to make a new class called NBT helper in the util.helpers package. If you didn't have that package already, you can create it right now. Alright, so I got this stuff already in here, which you might not have. So what you're going to do is you're going to create a new public static method which returns the NBT tag compound, and you call it toNBT. In the parameters you set one object called O. Alright, what is in here you don't need to. This is not important. We're going to add one line in here. If O instance of talent minor, then we're going to return, and then we're going to say write minor equals to talent minor, or however your talent is called, O, and then the O object, and we're going to do that, and it says, well, I don't have a method, so we're going to create a new method for it, and there you go. Alright, so we're going to do NBT tag compound is equal to new NBT tag compound. Next up, we're going to write stuff to it. So first we're going to say compound dot set integer, and we're going to say the y, and the value is going to be O dot, they were private are, where are they? Yes, they are. Alright, there you go. Now we can do O dot y compound. So we're going to do this for every z, also for z and x. Set integer, please. X is going to be equal to O dot x is going to be O dot z. Not caps, please. Thank you. Alright, so that's done. Now we got this, and we're going to return compound. Now we got this done, we're going to go back to our talent, and we're going to set compound dot set compound, set tag, and then we're going to say init values, and we're going to set the value to be, first we're going to do this, though import static, no static, thank you, com dot, oh it's hurry dot mod dot util dot helpers dot NBT helper, and then that little one, and now we can say write to NBT, or not really, right? Or do we need to? Now we want, how was it called? To NBT. There you go. to NBT, and we're going to do this. Alright, so that's that, and that's done. So now we're going to read it. So we're going to do NBT tag compound, and we're going to call it just like we called it over here, init values. Is equal to new, oh, no, it's going equal to compound dot get compound tag, and we're going to say init values. That one we're going to check if it's right, because if it isn't, we don't get the right value. And now the only thing we need to do is do this dot x equals compound dot get integer x. But first we're going to do this, because we need to check if init values is not equal to 0. Init values dot get integer x. I'm going to do the same for y and z. I'm going to set this dot tick is equal to 0. I'm going to open this one. I'm going to say return, and after this one we're going to say init. Also we're going to set initialize to true. Initialize is equal to true. Alright, so now we should be done, and we made our wall thing. When we restart the world, it knows where it was, which x, y, and z, and which tick. It's just going to be reset every time, but at least now we don't need to, it just doesn't get broken if we close the world. Because when you close the world, the entity data, so all the variables in here will get just destroyed, and we won't see them again unless we write to NBT, which we did over here. Alright, so we are back. It indeed did work, but my talent registry was broken. So I fixed that, and now it will be done. It works, you see, it's right now, it's just working. If we go save and quit the title, and we go back to single player and run the world, it will automatically start digging further where it left behind last time. You see? When we're going to work on the next part of the first chapter, which is going to be redstone. See you then.